There's a lot of Gonzaga basketball history in Phoenix this week. Players, even coaches who helped put Gonzaga basketball on the map. Our Dennis Patchin sits down with former head coach DanMonson. And Dennis, Monson was there from the very beginning. What does he think of this year's run by the Bulldogs?
He is just as excited as anybody else. Mark Few made a concerted effort to make sure that former Zag players and former Zag coaches were here, guys that work for him on his staff, and DanMonson, who's like a brother to him. And for Monson, who was here and was the head coach when this whole thing started in 1999, he says it's still hard to get your arms around what's going on right now.
Nobody can put it into words. I tell people that, you know, as cocky and young and naive and brash as Mark and I were in our 20s, and we'd sit around and think we could do anything, even with that kind of attitude, I don't think the championship or an NCAA title, because we were at that point, we had never won a West Coast Conference a game, you know, in the tournament, let alone a game in the NCAA tournament. But I will say that if there was one person in the world that could have this vision, it would have been Mark.
There's always going to be a part of you that's a Zag. What would a championship mean to you?
For Mark to tell people, you know, when he introduces me, this Dan was here when we started this, you know, he was responsible for some of it, you know. To hear that, I mean, you don't feel that way because it's been 18 years. I mean, this is what Mark's built, not me, you know. But for him to give you that little piece, you know, that is something that will you'll treasure forever. And to end it with a championship, again, you know, I couldn't fathom it at 25 years old, and it's still hard to grasp right now at 55.
To be a lot of people in this building with ties to Mark Few, be it family, be it friends, be it associates. And I'm going to tell you what, if they beat North Carolina tomorrow night, Casey, there's going to be one heck of a party here, and there's going to be another one back in Spokane. In Phoenix with the Zags at the NCAA tournament, I'm Dennis Patchin, KXLY 4 Sports.